I'm going to interview both of you.
Okay.
I'm going to ask you a couple of questions. As you know, yesterday I had a lot of time when I was, I slept a little bit, and then I was thinking what kind of questions I could ask you for the interview.
So
I have to, yeah?
You can check properly or?
No.
Okay.
So
we
it's,
already started.
yes.
Okay. Yes.
You guys are ready?
Yeah. Okay.
Okay, so I'm going to ask you a couple of questions.
Uh-huh.
I wrote them down on my phone, so I have to look at the phone.
Okay.
I have to go through them, and then one by one I'm just going to ask you, and
Okay.
whoever wants to give answer to the question can just give an answer.
Okay.
Okay? So the first question would be, Elaine, Ivy, how was this Elite X project, and was it covered with many hours of work?
Yes, actually, Elite X project is totally designed and in the beginning by ourselves. So really it takes a lot of work, right?
Yes.
So wait, what did you say? You designed?
Actually, Elite X is totally designed by ourselves. It's totally totally new scooter. You cannot see in market.
Yeah. So it took a lot of hours to do the design.
For sure, yeah. And to put a lot of emotions and a lot of work inside.
So it's different also than the other projects.
Totally different. Totally, because for Kabul and Visa Scooter, we just take from their front. Actually, we just make the IO Hawk logo, honestly. But for Elite X, actually, it's a totally new scooter. From the frame, from every part, actually, totally, we open the molding by ourselves. It's totally new. So you cannot see the same scooter in market.
Yeah. It's not the first project that you managed with IO Hawk. Since how many years do you work with IO Hawk?
Oh, we actually already worked together for 5 years, totally 5 years, since 2018. Actually, in the beginning, we worked together for e-bike. Then e-bike has the anti-dumping, you already know, and then we moved together to the electric scooter era.
So the first time you worked with IO Hawk was for the e-bikes, and then
Exactly, yeah.
Okay, cool. So you're both CEOs as well.
Yeah.
And before you made many e-bikes with your factory in the past and had many clients. How is it in China as a woman working in a high position?
Honestly, it's very hard because as a woman, we also at the same time we also need to take care of the kids, the family. So in the last few years, I always ask myself how I can balance the work and the family. And in the end, it's impossible. So I need to give up the time which I spend with my kid, right? My girl. It's impossible. So like this time, I spend 7 or 10 days in the factory. So I totally cannot see her. So in another time, I also pay price. That's the thing.
How often do you see her? You have a daughter, right?
I have a daughter.
How often do you see your daughter?
Actually, normally every day. Yeah.
But then when you have projects like this and you need to travel?
For the visit and also the Kabul, normally we need to go regularly. Every time when the production finishes, we need to check the quality, we need to discuss the price, everything we need to, right? So every month, maybe sometimes every week, we need to go. I cannot see my daughter several days.
Okay, got it. Next question would be, how long do you know each other?
Me?
Yeah.
It's very long time.
14 years.
14?
14.
Yeah.
Since 210. 209.
210. Beginning of 210.
Yeah.
How did you meet?
Actually, we worked together in same company before.
Yeah.
Then a few years we think it's time for us maybe to move out to start our career. So we just start the company together.
Yeah.
Okay, so you guys know each other already for 14 years.
14 years.
And how long do you know Sasha?
5 years.
Both of you met him at the same time?
Yes, 5 years.
Okay. When and where did you meet Sasha the first time?
In Shanghai exhibition?
No.
No.
We visited Hangzhou first.
In the beginning, actually, I think we got the inquiry for the e-bike from Alibaba. And he came to check the samples. we
This
just
is the first
it's the
time
first
we
time.
meet.
Then next year, 2018, we met in Shanghai exhibition again. So that's for starting.
Okay, so it was still the time of the e-bikes when you met Sasha. for the
Yes,
first time.
yes.
Okay. And comparing to other foreigners you met, what is different about working with Sasha?
He's let's say he's not the typical German. Because for our other customers, especially from Germany, typical, very serious person and not open mind so often. But he's such a kind open mind person, and he's totally different as other European guys. He will share every information with the factory, and he's very good.
Are you also private friends?
Yeah, totally. Actually, we're more like family. More like family. Let's say. Actually, I think we know everything of him, and he also.
And how often are you guys in contact with each other?
Every day. Actually,
day.
I think every day I get at least 20 calls from his side.
20 calls?
20 at least, yes.
Oh my
Even
God.
midnight, yes, true. That's true.
In the middle of the night because of the time
Yes,
difference,
the
right?
time difference, yes.
I understand.
Sometimes I get mad.
Really?
I really get mad. It's because I think every few minutes the call coming. But it's okay. I totally get used of it. Yeah.
And what are you discussing?
Privately and also the company stuff, everything.
So, for example, if
Share
there's like
every
something with the e-scooter, he calls you and asks you for.
Yes.
Okay. Well, really,
Everything.
20 times?
20 times, really. 20 times.
I'm sure. I
Yeah,
also
also
sitting
tall.
beside her.
Totally crazy. But I totally get used of it. Sometimes when I didn't get the call from him, I'm already start to worry. That's true.
And how often do you see each other, like in real life? How often?
During the COVID, actually, it's a very hard time, especially during the COVID time, because they cannot see each other for 3 years.
Oh wow.
Yeah, but since this year, actually, it's already much more better because he regularly come to China and check the factory, check the products together. So in another hand, it's also move very fast when
Yeah.
he come. So that's also very good.
Yeah, I noticed. Like, I feel like the time that you guys are not here, they're working on it, but a lot of things are not being done
Yes, true.
quite as
Yes, true.
fast as they could be. And then once you guys are here,
Yes, true. But it's normal. Honestly, it's normal. So that's the reason he needed to be regularly stay here and push very hard.
okay. The next question is IO Hawk a big brand in China, and is it well known in China?
Let's say in the electric scooter era, I can say almost every factory knows IO Hawk.
Really?
It's true. It's very true. So in the last 3 or 4 years, IO Hawk grows very fast to be a well-known brand in electric scooter era. Because every time when I go to the exhibition, when I mention IO Hawk, everyone knows it.
Yeah.
In this point, we also feel very proud.
Yeah. Do you think like most manufacturers want to work with IO Hawk?
Definitely. Every time I also can get a lot of products advertisement from their side. So especially when they have new products, so they send the pictures and the quotation to my WeChat or my email. So would like to cooperate with us.
What's the advantage working with IO Hawk for the manufacturers?
I can, let's say before, actually, 3 or 4 years ago, we are small. We cannot, sometimes it's very hard, actually, for me to discuss with the Chinese factory, because especially for the price, for our quality standard, they cannot fulfill. But now, actually, we are totally in the top. So every time it's actually in my side, I think I only can say in my side, it's much more easier to talk with them because I just say, because we are already there, right? We are already top. So much more easier for me to negotiate the price and come up with our standard. So they only can follow because we have a lot of choice now, right?
Yeah.
So that's the thing.
And for this project, you chose to work with Tao. What's it like working with Tao?
Because Tao is very big. You also see the workshop, the factory, it's very big. And in the other hand, they also have high standard. So that's, I think, the main reason. And for everything, they can control very well.
So tomorrow, this is our last day here
Yeah.
in Qingwen.
Jingyun, yeah.
Qingwen. And tomorrow we will all go back to China, to China, Shanghai, and have finally some private hours.
Yeah.
How was the project Tao Tao for you, and what is the difference, for example, from Tao Tao to VSET in terms of setting up this project?
Because this morning I also go through in the workshop, so I already can feel for every spare part they define the standard. So in this point it's already totally different with the other factory. So every step they define the standard, and then the workers only follow the standard. So in this point for the quality control, so it's already much more better than other stuff. That's the most important thing in my eyes.
Cool. And then going back to Shanghai, are you excited to go to
I'm
Shanghai?
so excited. I'm so excited. So I can, because this is also first time for 5 years. First time we can spend some private time together to have fun together. Because every time we're totally in rush. We don't have time. We don't have time to sit. We don't have time to have fun. So in this point, I'm really look forward somehow.
I'm also really looking forward. I also really enjoyed this time, to be honest.
Yeah, me too.
I feel like we were traveling around together. We were like the 18.
Yeah,
you know.
totally.
Also, Daniel, I feel like it was really fun to
Yes,
to
yes.
to
Normally
spend all
he's
the
a
time.
very serious person, but in front of us, he's totally open. Also, it's already also different.
It was a very cool time. Also, I'm very happy that you guys, took the time to like go to cool restaurants and stuff like that. And also, especially tomorrow. I mean,
Yes,
to go to
yes.
Shanghai together, I think
Yeah,
that's very
yeah.
cool. Okay. Next question is, how was the last days for you?
Honestly, it's really because we together have a lot of fun, and because in the last few years I also cannot smile so much, let's say. So this is also I'm also really so happy to spend time with you guys, and we walk together and have fun together, and we combine a bridge totally. So I'm also really enjoy.
Cool. Yeah, I also think, especially because this time was so nice and we laughed so much, I think like if I felt more motivated to
totally.
work hard because we had such a good time together.
Even if it's very hard for you also, right? Because of jet lag.
Jet lag, yeah.
Very hard.
Yeah.
And for us also, it's very tired, but we are totally enjoy. Really.
Yeah. So next question is, what exactly is your duty and role inside of this project? And also generally when you're working with IO Hawk, what exactly are your tasks?
We mainly actually contact with different suppliers to choose the best one. And then we need to, for example, for Elite X, we need to also need to contact with the different design company to design somehow, and I need to contact with supplier to start opening molding stuff, right? And then negotiate price with them, do the quality control, and anything else?
Manager support.
I manage a lot of stuff. That's the main stuff we do in China.
Okay. Are you proud to be working with
Very
IO Hawk?
much proud, very much, very proud from bottom of my heart.
What's your favorite scooter?
My favorite, definitely, at this stage, is Elite X. Really, because for the shape, for everything, it's really like my baby. Let's say like my baby, really, because we involved a lot in this project.
We
From
built
the-
it from nothing.
Yeah, from the beginning.
You just like see a small baby.
Yeah.
Maybe
Yeah, that's crazy.
That's also make us very proud.
I'm also very honored to like see all the different parts and
Yeah.
see how the scooter comes to life
It's
here.
also your first time, right?
In China?
I mean, your first time to see this part, how to
Yeah.
build a scooter.
I had no idea how an e-scooter works.
Yes,
I knew how to drive it, that's it.
Yeah, it's cool, it's cool.
Yeah, and now to see how all the parts come together, and then, because we also visited all the factories,
Yes.
and
Yeah,
that was very
it's cool,
fascinating
it's
also.
cool.
And to see how it all comes together here and how the scooter comes alive, it's very nice.
Yeah.
Why do you think Tao Tao chose to work with IO Hawk, considering the fact that they only accept big orders from 5,000 pieces or more from other clients?
Yeah, it's true. I think because our brand already grew a lot in last few years. As I told in electric scooter era, we already the top especially for high-end scooter. I don't know for middle class or the low-end scooter. I don't know, but for high-end scooter, we are exactly the top now. So another reason I think because of Sasha, because he's totally not a typical German. He's so much open mind, and because Toto actually mainly focus on the middle class or the low-end scooter. So they also need our experience. That's I think the reason.
How do you like their showroom?
The showroom is amazing.
It's so cool,
also
no?
my first time, because last time it's an old version. It's totally like the forest, like the jungle style.
Yeah.
So only 1 month they changed the whole showroom totally and make it as it is now. It's amazing.
Cool. What are some of the problems that you face working with Tao?
Because Tata is huge, it's big, as we know. So it's very hard sometimes for them to follow. I mean, to management, let's say management, because they have different departments, like the purchasing, like the quality control, like the sales, right? They need to manage it together. So in this point, it's very hard. It's totally like different like VSET, because VSET is the boss can decide everything, let's say. But for them, they need to cooperate with different departments. Then they can tell you the final result. So in this time, also somehow last several days. Every time when I come up with the questions, so it will last several days for me to get the confirmation from their side. So that's the thing.
You just mentioned that the boss at VSET can decide everything.
That's true.
And a couple of days ago, we met the actual boss of Tao.
Yeah.
How was that for you?
It's also very honor for us normally, because their boss normally not meet
The clients?
The clients, yes, and most of the time he only stay in USA. So in this point, we also feel very honored.
Why do you think the boss of Tao wanted to meet Sasha?
Because the manager also mentioned they now mainly focus on this project. They do nothing normally, really. They only focus on this project and would like to make it happen.
That's so cool.
Yeah, that's the reason I think.
Okay. As you both also work very hard, and I know you both have a child as well, is it sometimes not very hard considering the fact that you can't see Terry and Victoria every day?
It's really hard. It's really hard because, as I told you, it's impossible to balance the work and the family. So, but what we can do, right? We need to work hard and then just to make it happen. And I think for them, they also can understand somehow. My mom they work very hard, and she also can learn something from her mom, right?
Yeah.
So that's what I think.
What is something that you want to teach her? Do you want your daughter to go in a similar direction business-wise as you are?
I just want her can have a chance to choose. So I just the reason I work so hard is then he can at least can choose somehow, right? That's he can choose to live in China or live abroad. He study in China or study abroad. At least she can choose.
That's
right?
cool. Okay. So we're leaving in like a couple of days. One of the questions is, when are you guys coming to Germany?
Actually, we already get the visa for 2 years. So anytime if we want, we already can fly.
Oh, that's great.
Yeah. So when we can get your invitation from your side, then we fly.
You can come with us then.
Yeah, it's easy. It's totally easy.
Cool. Well, this is a little bit repetitive. So tomorrow we all go to Shanghai and we will have some private time all together for a couple of hours.
Yeah.
Sasha mentioned it's very rare to have at least a few hours. Are you happy for it?
I'm totally happy. Totally happy. I think I cannot sleep tonight because I'm so excited, right?
Yeah. Have you been to Shanghai before, that area?
We
always, but not stay there for whole night.
Yeah, but normally we also don't have time. Every time we just go rush. Last year, right? Last year we also go to that area, but only for visa because you need to apply visa in Shanghai. So that's it. We don't have time to have fun or go wrong.
Yeah.
So we don't have time.
Are you a fan of the skyscrapers, of the buildings?
It's really nice. I definitely bet you will love it.
Oh,
you will
yeah,
not sleep the whole night.
I'm a huge fan
you
of
will see it
skyscrapers.
everywhere.
Yeah. Oh, I can't wait. Okay, the last question to round things up. What do you think about the Elite X, and are you very proud?
I'm very proud because as I told you, Elite X more like our baby. Starting from zero, then now to have a scooter stand there. Sometimes I also cannot believe it. So how we can make it happen?
Yeah.
But we did. So I'm really feel proud of all of us.
I'm also very proud.
Yeah.
All right, thank you very
Yeah,
much.
thank
That was a
you.
great interview. Thank
Yeah.
you, girls.
Yeah.
That's it.
Okay.